The Chargers defense was the only reason they didn't get blown out by the Ravens, which is the exact opposite of what we all expected, even me. So I decided to figure out how exactly the Chargers defense was able to play so well, especially considering Brandon Staley is still the head coach of this team. So while I pull up this film, make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this content, bro. It helps me out so much. This season has sucked as a Chargers fan, but you know what? This defense, this was a good game. First thing we see is the dreaded 10-yard off cushion that the cornerbacks are giving up against the Ravens. And you can see this is Deane Leonard right here. His first game starting for us, a second-year player, 7th-round pick. And this is a little screen pass to Zay Flowers because they're playing so far off. He comes up and gets a nice secure tackle. This is what Brandon Staley wants to see out of his cornerbacks when he plays them so far off, but he needs to realize that he's putting these guys in a tough position to fly downfield and get a one-on-one tackle like this. Deane Leonard did have his ups and downs in this game, but this tackle was definitely impressive, especially considering it was against Zay Flowers, a really speedy, shifty receiver that the Chargers could certainly use. The Chargers' run defense has improved so much. Look at Tuli Tuipulotu taking on this tight end, engaging with him, sealing this edge, and also clogging up traffic for Patrick Ricard. So he's basically taking out 2 blockers on this play, while sealing the edge off, forcing the cutback from the running back, and Otito Ogbonnia. Now look at him doing a nice job working his way down the line of scrimmage, getting a lot of penetration right here, and he's going to clog up this hole that the running back is trying to cut back into for enough time for Khalil Mack to come from the backside of the line of scrimmage and get that tackle. Really good run defense all around by everyone on this front seven. A lot of people giving disrespect to Sebastian Joseph-Day, but look at him take on this double team, working on the inside of that tackle, outside of the guard, splits them both perfectly, and look at this position that he's in face to face with the running back. He obviously can't get that tackle because this man is all over his backside, but Nick Williams engulfs the running back and takes him down for a minimal gain. Now I'm going to take this back because I want to appreciate the rookie Tuli Tuipulotu staying disciplined right here. I'm not going to commit because Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the league when it comes to running the ball and pulling that option and running it basically on just the QB read. Now we get to see Lamar Jackson pulling this ball and take it himself. Justin Hollins is now the edge player that is staying disciplined, forcing Lamar Jackson to go back inside. When he goes back inside, he sees Morgan Fox and Austin Johnson doing a nice job engaging with these blockers, but he sees this wide open gaping hole right here. Tuli Tuipulotu is setting the edge, and then Otito Ogbonnia basically just went way outside to this left and left this huge gaping area for Lamar Jackson to run through. Tuli sees this and decides to fill that gap, forcing Lamar to go back outside, and then Tuli reads this and goes back outside with him and actually beats him to the spot and gets the tackle, man. This is really great run defense by everyone, and Tuli Tuipulotu, man, extremely smart football player. Now, this one is not a great play by Kenneth Murray. Keep your eyes on Sebastian Joseph-Day. He's going to take on this double team block, and it's going to leave this huge lane right here for Kenneth Murray to run right through and get this tackle. You can see, look, he's just about one-on-one with this running back, but he just doesn't trust it. You can see how hesitant he is with his feet, and he doesn't fully engage and just blast through that hole, and it results in a big pickup for the Ravens getting into the red zone. Now we're in the red zone. The Ravens have a heavy set, and they're just going to run this ball. Look at Sebastian Joseph-Day getting into the backfield, disrupting this run, and also I'm going to take this back. Look at Khalil Mack working on the tight end, swipe his arms away, and get all the way into the backfield for that tackle. And also look at this strong side, man. Tuli Tuipulotu taking on the tight end, pushing him back to not allow any space right here. Sebastian Joseph-Day, Khalil Mack, and Tuli Tuipulotu doing a great job of stifling that run. And when you run it as often as the Ravens do, your play action is going to work so well. Fake the run. All of these linebackers for the Chargers completely bite. Even Derwin James playing as a linebacker in this play. And you can see his assignment is this deep zone. And Deane Leonard is expecting help over the middle. That's why he's got this outside leverage on Zay Flowers. Lamar Jackson is going to throw an easy pass to a wide open Zay Flowers on this play. And you can even see Derwin James trying to get back there after he realizes that Lamar has his ball. He's going to try to fly back. Gets into the pathway of Rashad Bateman on that play. and that's just an easy touchdown for the Ravens. That one's on Derwin, not Deane Leonard. This one, though, is on Deane Leonard. Look at how far off we're playing at the top of the screen right here. So we're just going to run this tight end flat, forcing the cornerback to come up and get this one-on-one tackle. But Tuli Tuipulotu actually drops back into coverage, and he plays this really well. Look at this. This is just going to be an easy tackle for loss. Deane Leonard misses the tackle, and Tuli Tuipulotu has a bad angle because he's expecting Deane to get this tackle. This is why Chargers fans do not want the Chargers cornerbacks to play this far off, because you don't want to force these guys to come up and make a tackle consistently like this. I mean, look, this should absolutely be a tackle. You got two guys right here. Both of them miss. That's just bad defense. We consistently miss tackles, and you don't want to put your guys in a position like that where you force them to make a tackle. Bro, check out Tuli Tuipulotu on this play. The rookie working on Ronnie Stanley, one of the best left tackles in the league, and he's just going to forklift and bull rush this man all the way into Lamar Jackson. Spin move to try to get the tackle, but Lamar is so slippery in the pocket. He's so fast and athletic. He's able to get away and run all the way. I think this was like a 6-yard gain, something like that. But also, look at this next play, because the pass rush on this one is really nice. Ronnie Stanley working on Khalil Mack this time. And this is just going to be a long arm into the cornerback. And oh my gosh, bro. Ronnie Stanley was having a tough day against Khalil Mack and Tuli Tuipulotu. This one also resulted in a big pickup for Lamar Jackson. Actually got 9 yards on this one. So 2 straight plays that I just showed you of really good pressure by the edge defenders in Tuli Tuipulotu and Khalil Mack, working on one of the better left tackles in the league, that resulted in a positive gain because Lamar Jackson is just a great quarterback. Bro, I am telling you, Khalil Mack and Tuli Tuipulotu are one of the best edge duos in the league. Khalil Mack this time on the right tackle, rip underneath, going towards the outside, sees Justice Hill in pass protection, spins away from the running back, works back inside it, works on both of these guys, taking them both out of the play. Now face to face with Lamar Jackson. You better get rid of that thing. And then he gets the ball sack on Lamar Jackson, and then this ball is actually recovered by the Ravens. It's just those little things throughout the game, like Lamar Jackson running out of and scrambling for 9 yards away from a sack, and then on this one, you get the fumble, but the Ravens are able to pick it up. This run defense is so good, and I want to remind you that the Ravens are one of the best rushing offenses in the league. Keaton Mitchell, really speedy running back, going towards this outside. Khalil Mack does a nice job of setting that edge. Eric Kendricks does a nice job of getting penetration, and let me show you why. It is because of Austin Johnson on this play, taking on the double team block by these two Ravens, and he's going to hold onto this left guard a little bit longer, and Eric Kendricks is able to run out, not able to get that extension from that left guard to get out into the second level and really push him away. That's why Eric Kendricks is able to come downfield and make that tackle, because you have Austin Johnson taking on that double team. Now, this is one of the few big runs that the Ravens had all game. It's Keaton Mitchell, speedy running back. He's just going to run right up into this gap right here. Sebastian Joseph-Day gets a hand on him, but he runs right through the contact. Nice strong run by him, and then getting into that second and third level, running down the sideline. It's a good run by him, but also let me take this back to tell you why this happened. Austin Johnson taking on this double team block. Tyler Lindenbaum is supposed to go up into the second level and block Kenneth Murray. He doesn't even have to, because he's going out over here. So why exactly is he doing that? Let me show you from this angle to tell you what his thought process is, at least from what I can gather. Isaiah Likely is going out here, so he's thinking, okay, there's a possibility of a screen pass. This could be an RPO, or this could be just a QB option. Give it to the running back, or take it and pull it to run. So there are 3 ways that the Ravens could attack the defense on this play. 2 of them are to this right side, and that's where Kenneth Murray just drifts to. But the problem with that is his eyes are on the running back this entire time, and he's still drifting himself out of this play. This is just really poor linebacker play, if I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't want everyone to hate on Kenneth Murray, saying that he's a really bad linebacker and all this stuff, because he's actually been one of the reasons that the Chargers run defense has improved so much this year. But yeah, this play, this is one of his worst plays of the season. He just did not read it correctly. Asante Samuel Jr. at the top of the screen. He's had a rough season, but this play shows off his instinctiveness. Immediately explodes downfield, knows this is a screen pass, and gets to that ball. Boom, right there. Is not able to hang on to it. Really instinctive play by him, trusting his instincts and exploding downfield. Needs to catch that one, and look, he knows it, man. Really close. Now we have the big game-winning end around by Zay Flowers. He's going to take this ball, and you can see Derwin James is coming downfield, engages with this blocker, and cuts back towards the inside because he sees Zay Flowers starting to go upfield, and he is unable to make this tackle. Gets a hand on him, but he runs right by him all the way into the end zone for a touchdown on this play. A lot of people are blaming Derwin James on this one. I don't think it's his fault, though, and I think he put up a really good effort. Let me tell you why. Because Essang Bassey is man-on-man with him coming across the field. And you can see Derwin James goes to the outside, forces him to come back inside. Now this is his assignment. Don't keep running. Look, he's already forced him back inside. He keeps running towards the outside. All of that space he just gave up for free for Zay Flowers to take. That is why he was able to cut upfield and run all the way into the end zone on this play. Really good effort, though, by Deane Leonard coming up from that backside. I'm just now realizing that. But Zay Flowers, man, good play. So, a lot of good plays, a couple bad plays in there. But what do we expect from a Brandon Staley defense, man? Honestly, I mean, I actually was impressed with how they played, especially considering how awful they've been throughout most of this season. But if you want to see the Chargers offense and you want to understand why they struggled against the Ravens, go ahead and click this video right here.